friends, I'm Colonel Failure, and this is Tropico 5. So we're playing through on the kind of the sandbox mode here, and we haven't yet declared independence, and that is really our next objective. As you can see, Penultimo, the comedy Mexican that I have running my affairs, has decided that actually we're in good shape, and that if we had any sense, we'd declare independence right now. But I'm not going to. And I'll show you why momentarily. The primary reason is that we are still constructing our second fort here, and when we do so, we'll get another bump in revolutionary support. Now, I've only got 3 months left on my tenure with the crown, so it may be that my hand is about to be forced. When it gets down to 1 month, I'm going to. In fact, let's make that high priority. When I get down to 1 month, I will declare independence immediately. Our logging camp is done. All right. Well, let's take it apart, take it out, knock it down, blow it up. So that means I need another logging camp. Mental note: logging camp. I need another logging camp. 2 months left. Fort. 2 months. I'm staying in this area just purely so that I can push the button before I run out of time and lose the game. Yeah, there we go. This is what it's come down to. I would fast. What now? What was this? What was that? Why am I? Okay. Just thinking about something. I'm going to have to do it.
Presidente. Woo! I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor.
Let's do it.
The island is ripe for revolution.
Done.
His Majesty is most amused by your declaration.
Yes. Okay, I think I possibly cut that a little closer than I had originally intended, but there we go. We are now entirely independent. We have all our own problems to take care of. Let's go for our constitution. Wealthy citizens can vote? No. Freedom of religious worship. Atheists is yes. Alright, who gets to vote? Everyone gets to vote. That goes without saying. Religion and state. Secular. Theocracy. Or atheist. I think the middle way is the way to go. As for the armed services, high school soldiers would be ideal. However, I don't yet have a high school. Yes. Or do we want to entirely militarize the entire shebang and ensure that we always have folk available should it come down to it? I don't think conscription is the way to go. That's not going to make anybody cheerful now, is it? Let's go for a professional army. There's a risk, but there we go. Right, so, as we can see, my military is now devoid of personnel, and that's something I'm going to need to fix. So, straight into research. Now, what I haven't picked up, I forget who, because I always forget who, someone pointed out that I hadn't actually researched everything. There we go. Cowboys. Let's make that happen. And then, obviously, we've unlocked a few new bits and pieces. What do we need? We've got white flag. Here we go. What I'd quite like would be to be able to have a school. Oh, maybe it's already unlocked. That would make sense. Embassy, more constitution options, or a power plant. I think we'll go straight for an embassy. Being able to have some control over our diplomatic relations, I feel, is going to be of value. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got available.
This is Lulu, your radio host. While some people prophesize that world wars are coming, not just one, but possibly 2 of them, I am here to assure you, my friends, that whatever happens, the Jolly Raja will always be here till the very end of time.
Jolly good. Right, high school, let's make it happen. In fact, this can go in the area that logging camp was in. Excellent. Right, that's my next project. Oh, we've got cranes. No power, but we do have cranes, and we have trucks. This is all good. I am a little worried about my military, and obviously I now have a 20,000 loan to pay back to his Madge in order to in order to see him off. But you know, he can wait for it for a little while. We've got one logging camp there. I want to make sure that where I'm placing logging camps is actually going to be kind of long-term beneficial by actually freeing up space to build on as well. I'm going to stick the other one there. Working 2 logging camps, I don't see the harm in that. Now, the other thing I want to get built relatively soon is a second Teamsters office. Much debate around the Teamsters in the last episode. Yeah, we need more people hoiking stuff around the place. But I'm not going to do it just yet. I want to get some of this construction done first. Where are we? Nothing happening over at the high school. Can't help but think I should maybe prioritise that. I'm not going to quick build it. That would be a terrible waste of money. I'm going to have a look and see just... where are we? Right, so we've got 29 unemployed people. And 23 open jobs. But a lot of those jobs are for high schoolers. In fact, all of those jobs are for high schoolers. But it means we've got 6 people who are unemployed. This is very good news. This logging camp will see to those fine people in no uncertain terms. However, our high school is almost done, which should mean that we'll see a general rise in education, and we'll be able to fill those all-important military jobs. Okay, right, I need 750 quid. Can I do that? There we go. In fact, I'm going to have a couple of them. Let's pay out. Education, as is the phrase. Right, new missions.
We have a perfect business opportunity. We can make a huge profit off the misfortune of others. I love this stuff.
Okay, everybody needs supplies. They want coal. Now, I believe this is a coal mine. See, look, let's do it. Let's.
We have a perfect. Now we have them right where we want them. Time for a little gouging. I really should see about getting myself a villainous laugh.
We'll increase the price by 10% and please our capitalists in the process. As much as, you know, this is a rather marvellous dictatorship, I'm not averse to a little bit of capitalism here and there. Right, what have we got? 649 revenue expected here. 15,000. There you go. See, now you're talking. And, as if by magic, we now have a few educated folk occupying... I like my all-female military, though. I've got in that
Someone stole my manuscript and published it under a pseudonym. It was an autobiographical story about 2 men on a mountain who want to form deep male bonds.
Yes.
They even stole the surrealistic chapter where fairies prance under a rainbow. The circumstances behind the theft are very queer.
Yes, just slightly homophobic there, but never mind. Now, all tropical men want to work on a ranch. What? Oh, I've unlocked ranch upgrades. Okay, grand. Do I even have a ranch? I think, yeah, I've got one here. Right, where are my upgrade options? Upgrade options, that one. Increase effectiveness of every plantation and hydroponics farm based on terror effective every nearby. I don't know what counts as nearby, that's the thing. I don't think there's anything nearby there. I mean, apart from the bar. No, I'm going to leave that alone. Right. Teamsters. More Teamsters. Teamsters is a good, honourable job that will make me some good, honourable money. And I'm going to build it out in this area here because that is our next kind of expansion route. And in doing so, we should be... What's your dilemma here? It's not producing. What are you not producing? There's fish. Look, we got fish here. Is that something I can build? Where are we? Raw resources. Some kind of fishing pool would probably go down very well. Cigar factory. Yeah. Okay, I'll get that built in a minute. A restaurant. People die. See, this is the stage we're at now, where what is all important is is starting to cheer my folk up by giving them things to do and means of being happy, and actually giving them some housing. There you go, let's get some tenements up here. No, they're not the most glamorous housing in the world, but what they are is cheap, plentiful, and better than living in a shack. That's the hope. Anyway. Right, where are we at? Let's have a look at the constitutions are all good. I need to look at edicts, I think, in order to... no, I need to... Where's my ability to pay back that which I have... no. What's going on here? Anyway, allies. The allies have invited me... you need a free embassy. Okay, right. Well, we can't do anything with that right now. I'm fairly certain there's a button here somewhere, and I'll come across it. I'm near certain I'll come across it. In order to pay back, I've got no active trade routes. Oh, okay. I've got 2 ships available. Well, what am I waiting for? What am I playing at here? Right. We've got tobacco. We've got corn. More tobacco. Hello. More tobacco. Some tobacco, just for a change. Really? Am I the world's leading producer of cancer? And a bit of cocoa. Okay, right. I thought I had pineapples. It must have been in another game. I mean, that's a lot of tobacco. Oh, there we go. I have got pineapples. I also want a bit of creamery going on there. The construction of it, lumber mill. Right. Well, we've got our first tenement. No, that's the high school. How many? We've got 14 of 15 students and 2 graduates. I like it. This is good. This will keep my military nicely topped up. Now, I question whether or not I'm going to need a few more hardy chaps to work in my construction office, because doing so will allow me to build a little bit quicker. But for those of you who ever watch me playing this nonsense, I do have a tendency in just about everything I play to extend far faster than is practical. See, look, just like that. I'm banging down a second tenement before the first one is built. I mean, someone ought to have a word. Again, I'm liking my... oh, no, okay. The lads have all been exported out to this slightly more far-flung fortress. But I'm liking it. Okay, right, cool. Alright, what else can we build? Small garden. Oh, let's bang in a big garden. Big garden somewhere near town, perhaps over this chap's shack. There we go. Splendid. Yeah, that'll help the area out, make people feel a little more buoyant about being part of this glorious revolution we have going on. Now, I'm trying to track down where I replay my loan to the king. Banking, is it? There must be a button somewhere. And I'm sure one of you will point out to me exactly where it is in no short order. However, I can't find it for the moment. Wealth tax, no free lunch, no. This is none of this. None of this. Oh, hold on. What have we got here? Sovereign debt. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So I'm currently generating interest. Buy bonds. That's what I want to do, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to cost 12.5 grand. It's worth it, though, to save generating any more...
Fiesta time, Tropico!
Good God,
Come over to the Jolly Roger and celebrate the bright future ahead of us as a nation.
Is it
Tonight,
necessary to yell
the future
quite
is
so
paying
much?
the
Right, I was
tab.
going to do trade routes. Right, let's stop mucking about and get the trade route set up, which is under the trade route button. Here we go. Right, so I could import some pineapples. I don't want to import pineapples. I want to sell some stuff. Anyone want my glorious tobacco? It's nice. They're not gold. Look at this. Rum or cigars? Okay, well, selling cigars to the Axis powers. Well, you know what? It actually doesn't help them very much. And while it might appear that I'm becoming chummy with the Axis powers, far from it. I'm selling them cigars, which means that even if they win, they end up losing. That's my justification, and I'm sticking with it. Cigar factory, what do we need? Oh, money. Okay, fine. All right, I can wait for that. So that's going to be my next project, largely to help out on the side of generating some profit from. Oh,
it's so
now?
hot outside that I saw 2 palm trees fighting over a dog.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's hope nobody decides to burn my buildings down. So all my plantations have stopped working. We've got this rather magnificent heat haze going on. It's a tad warm. And I do worry about this volcano. I do worry about having placed these tenements right next to a volcano. What have we got? 4 of 12 families in that one. 3 of 12 in this one. Set the budget. Now, the question is, am I charging people to live there? There's no one in here at the moment, so... See, this is what I'm after, okay? Is tenements can be made quite livable by the addition of electricity, and that's something we want to get done. Country house is on fire. Okay. Well, what shall I do? Shall I just I can put it out for $2,000. Done.
Code 6, 105 North Avenue 52.
Largely because I don't want anything else burning down in the vicinity. Police station with fire brigade upgrade is needed. Or a friendly neighbourhood helicopter. Right, I'll take it. Right, police station. We're going to need a police station. I've got a lot of buttons I haven't really explored yet. That's a security checkpoint. That could be fun. What else we got here? Oyster farm. Yes. Now, admittedly, I can't afford all of this at the moment, but I'm sure I can afford some of it. I possibly ought to set up a Catholic mission of some description. Maybe a newspaper. No, that could probably be good. A clinic. Yes, all of these things are helpful. All right, okay. We've got a lot of kind of standard project work that we need to get on with. No more houses for the time being. I think we've got just about everybody housed. Where are we? Police station. I must have just clicked past it. Where are we? Welfare and media, maybe? There we go. Right, 6,200. Yes, so I just need a bit more cash and I can build a police station. I think that's going to prove to be more useful over time, not least of all because any miscreants who decide to, raise their head above the parapet can find themselves in clink. Which is no more than they deserve. How are we doing? Right, are you chaps... we're fully staffed. Okay, that's good. Let's stop clicking the right button. Apologies, force of habit. We've got students. Students are good. Now, the only downside that comes with having relatively educated folk is they want better jobs. Damn them. Alright, 7,000 overdrawn. And since we're not producing right now... our likely income is going to be down a little for the short term. I mean, it'd be nice. Have we got anybody else who wants to buy anything nice from us? Oh, they don't even. The Axis don't even want our rum, our cigars now. So there's no sense in my forcing that issue. Bauxite, iron, no tobacco. Here we go. There you go. Right, add a ship to that. We'll do it. I'll take it. I need 70 standing with the Axis. Oh, right. Okay, I can't even sell them flaming what I want to sell them. Well, nuts. There you go. We'll sell some milk to the Allies. It'll dent my creamery a little, but improving relations with the Allies, or, well, I mean, to be honest, improving relations with either side is helpful. What now?
Cash flow has increased.
Yes.
My books on psychology say I should offer you a reward so you'll start making smarter choices more often.
Okay. What would I like? 20% reduced building cost for all industry buildings. I'll take that. Right. Okay. So since that's happening, industry. Industry? That's not a word. There we go. Cigar factory. Let's put this right out here next to the Teamsters. I want to make sure this gets shipped nice and quick. There we go. I suspect that was actually quite expensive. All right, so we've already benefited a little from the cash saving industrial buildings. What else could we go for here? Nothing is really screaming that it wants to be built. I do, however, still want a police station. Where have I left it? Here it is. A police station as well. And I think the perfect place for the police station is pretty much right next door to my house. I want to feel safe as a leader. 48% approval. Well, that's dropped a little, hasn't it? And I need to turn that around. And that's something I want to pursue with a certain degree of urgency. That said, I was debating adding a few more workers, but from the looks of it, they seem to be doing a relatively decent job. So, providing I keep the pressure on in an industrial sense, I'll get my money's worth out of that mission that was just completed. Equally, research-wise, I've got 7 months until I can build embassies. That's a good thing. More constitution options, possibly. I think power is going to be more useful to me in the short term. So that's where we'll get to next time around. Meanwhile, the heat wave, she continues. What's going on? Burning tomato, what? What's the problem? We've got a zero output at the moment.
Victory, President! With the help of my secret rain dance technique, I was able to defeat the drought. And it only took me 5 months.
Meanwhile, this idiot's wittering on. And that'll wrap it up for this time. Thank you very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. We will continue our advance towards the world wars, and we'll do our best to come out of them smelling of roses and full of profit. So please do join in next time and see where we're up to. And in order to help you do that, I heartily recommend pressing the subscribe button. And hell, if you're going to go as far as subscribing, you might as well like this video while you're at it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you very soon. Cheerio!
This